Hello, mate. Now that the dust is clear and everywhere is settled, let's analyze what happened yesterday. I actually made a video after the game, but I had to delete it. He wasn't right. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I just had to delete it. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Up onto the 76th minute, that was a well balanced game. Up onto that time, there was chance of Chelsea could win. At 2-2, 75 minutes, I was thinking, okay, we could get the third goal. We could actually win PSG. Then later, I thought, oh, maybe a draw will be enough. Then the whole thing happened, and it's kind of horrific, you know. So who to blame? Yeah, I have to blame Jorgensen and Rosino. You know, Jorgensen because up until that moment he had a very good game, a very solid game. He was passing. I think he's better with the feet compared to Sanchez. He was passing the ball. I won't blame him for the first goal. I won't blame him for the second goal. But the third goal was all his fault. You know, throughout the game, he's been confidently passing, losing that confidence, which I really love. But man, I was on the edge. And I think everybody was also on the edge, and we knew anything could happen. And it actually happened the 76th minute. If that didn't happen, it would have been praised. You know, everybody would have forgotten about Sanchez. But it happened, and people were calling for him. People were telling him why he was started ahead of Sanchez, and we forgot how Sanchez have been. How many mistakes have Sanchez made that we had no choice than to stick with him? Uh, Against Arsenal, the two goals considered, it was Sanchez's fault. And Sanchez has made a lot of mistakes this season, and it's still. I don't want to go there. You get my point. Jefferson made a mistake, and it was a costly mistake at the biggest stage against the biggest team. You don't do that. It was predictable when they give him the ball. He massages the ball before he plays the ball, just like a Ronaldinho, just like David Silva. You're a goalkeeper for crying out loud. That changed everything. And 32, boom. We still had a chance of winning that game at 32. In fact, we got a goal that was chalked up for offside. Then Rosino decided to, you know, I understand. You don't take off João Pedro for the lap. João Pedro has been our source of goal. Anything could happen anytime. You don't take him away for the lap because the lap doesn't offer anything. Then you're taking away Palmer. That I could understand it, but I don't understand it because up until that moment, the team has been effective. In fact, we prevented PSG from playing their normal game. You can't tell me they were pressing us that time. So just leave the old players there because obviously with that set of players, with that set of formation and instruction you give them, PSG were not able to play the game. So why did you change sudden? Just because we considered the third goal. Then, boom, the fourth goal. See if that wasn't enough, the fifth goal. End of story. We're out, guys. We're out. We might not even beat PSG at that bridge, We're not that formidable at home. So, we have to blame Jorgensen and Rosino. But we have to look at the bigger picture. We played so well for the 75th minute because Jorgensen was holding the ball. He wasn't panicking. And he allowed us to beat from the back. You can't deny that fact. Just 15 minutes, crazy 15 minutes, we forgot how good they've been. We forgot how good the coach has been. Rosino didn't say Jorgensen to give the back pass or to give the pass. We curtailed PSG. How were we able to? How did we concede 5 goals in that game? I don't understand. I don't understand how he considered 5 goals in that game. The boy played so well, but in 60 minutes, everything went into tatters. The coach did a marvelous job, but in 15 minutes, everything went into tatters. But you can't change the fact that's how Rosino wants to play. And I saw why. Because if we are being no playing the ball, go kick, boom, 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 we won't have so much possession. But man, we had it. We almost had it. We almost had it. No, we are out. There's nothing you can. We are out. There's no magic. We are out. But we need to build on this. Rosino has a tough call to make against Newcastle. I don't think he was going to drop Jorgensen. He's not going to drop him. And Enzo Fernandez had to scream on the guy. He did the mistake again. Not the mistake, but he knew this guy was closely being marked. You didn't have to give the ball. Boom! Boom! It was predictable. He has the ball. He controls the ball. He looks for the space. I know if that's the way you want to play. Like I said, everybody makes mistake. Rosino said it. But your mistake became unforgettable. Even Enzo Fernandez has made a lot of mistakes. And Reece James, my God, man, you had all the space. Pass the ball. Why are you holding it? You had all the ball, all the space. Man. Up until the 75th minute, I'm proud of the boys. I can say that. I'm proud of the coach and I'm proud of the goalkeeper. Then the last 15 minutes, they decided threw everything in the mud. If I'm Brusino, it's hard, but I just have to stick with Jorgensen. It's hard, but you just have to stick with him. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe Sanchez would have saved the 5th goal, but I don't think he would have saved the 1st goal, the 2nd goal. I don't think he would have saved the 3rd goal. But Sanchez also has his flaws. And Jorgensen hasn't played a lot of games as Sanchez, so you can't expect him to have that kind of match fitness as Sanchez. But Peter Schmeichel said Jorgensen is not number 1. Soccer Sharafino.